Man, blessings to that. Blessings to that. Well, what about bowl season, man? Was you able to check out some college football bowl games?
Man, watching a little bit, man. I'm just gonna say this off the rip, man. I'm not a fan of these guys sitting out games, man.
Oh man, we're gonna start there. Let's start there then. Not a fan of the guys sitting out.
Not a fan, man. Not a fan. And for some of them guys, I understand it, but you know what I'm saying? I see both sides of the fence. Unless I'm guaranteed first round, top 10 pick, I'm not sitting out. And even if I'm first round, if I'm not guaranteed top five in first round, and I can go out here and try to get my status up more, I'm gonna play. Like, I don't know. I just couldn't
But
look at my
now,
team like that.
now a lot of the guys that's sitting out are these guys that's in the transfer portal, or is is
It's a
guys
little bit
is
of
guys
both.
just hanging out?
It's a little bit of both. Draft picks, transfer portal. I don't see people jump in the portal, come back out. Like I don't see somebody in the portal playing. It's really a mess right now, man. It's
So
really a mess.
you've seen a guy that's in the portal but still playing for his team that he's leaving.
Correct. He was playing for Oklahoma State.
Wow, amazing.
He was playing
Yeah.
for Oklahoma.
So it's a free fall right now. I don't understand it because I didn't know that any of the kids, if you've declared that you're gonna be a transfer, I thought that's basically saying, hey, I'm sitting out, I'm ready to move on.
Yeah.
So this was a kid that was getting playing time.
Yeah. I want to say he scored.
Wow, wow.
I want to say he
So
scored.
man, what you think guys thinking now? Like, what's the reason for leaving schools? Is it a lot of different factors that's causing these kids to kind of want to move on?
Oh, it's definitely a lot of different factors, man. But these guys are just different now, man. Nobody wants to stay and work for nothing. Like these 5-star guys coming into these big programs and expecting them not to sign, you know, other big guys and not competing. It's really mind blowing, bro. And it's like, wow, bro, I can't believe this is what college football has come to. Everything's about a bag, which has always been about a bag, but I mean, it's really about a bag now. And to think that a quarterback who's played the whole year would threaten his team that he would hit the transfer portal if they don't offer him more money, like that's what we're dealing with now. It's just
So
like, man,
hold on. Let's hold on. Let's stop. Is this a current situation that you've heard about?
yes, recently I think he rescinded it back on it. But he plays for a major school.
Okay.
Um, you would know him, and I was word on the street that he threatened to hit the portal because he felt like he did good enough. He can get more money elsewhere.
Wow. So this is definitely professional sports now. Hands
Absolutely.
down, guys saying, "Hey, I need more salary. I need more. I need more bread to keep playing here." Man, what a dirty game. So shit, the school with the most money win, right?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. That's what it's
Yeah.
looking like.
But this, I think Saban warned us of this years ago.
Yeah, he said something to the effect, and it made him look like he was just jealous because now the playing field will be even.
Hmm.
They had been doing it per se, and now everybody can do it legally. It was even out the playing field. But this has become, I'm just outside of looking, man. This has really become a disaster.
Mm.
It really has, and I'm all for the kids, getting paid, but there has to be some kind of restrictions put on amounts guys can make, how many times a guy can transfer. Um, just there has to be some kind of rules put in place. There's a reason why there's rules in place. There has to be. Something has to come here soon.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how it play out because it seems as if the NCAA has their hands off of it, so they won't be able to regulate. I wouldn't think, what the cap would be, and the universities, they're independent. You would think so. Curious to see, like you said, how they even bring this to play. Is it a law? Like what happens? Definitely out of my jurisdiction. Um, but I'm with you, man. It's a free fall. One thing about it though, um, a lot of the kids and parents are uneducated. When you think about freshmen transferring or sophomores because they ain't getting enough playing time or because competition there, and Do you think competition was beneficial for you at Auburn? And do you think you was ready to play at 18 years old? When you came in as one of the best recruits in the country, one of the best athletes, do you think you was ready to go and ready to play at 18 years old?
I don't think I was.
Okay. What percentage of these kids do you think are ready to go? Would you say it's about the same? I mean, because you only gonna get a handful of kids, man, ready to come out of high school and
Out of all the
actually
kids coming out of high school, I'm gonna say probably about 30, maybe 40%.
maybe. That's
What
high.
school, depending on what school they go to.
Okay,
These kids
okay.
now a lot more, especially these skill guys. They're getting more reps before they even get to college, man. It's a lot of 7-on-7s. It's just a different time. So I
Mhm.
think that they are able to adapt quicker and be ready to play quicker. Especially those guys who aren't, switching positions, playing this in high school and switching to something else in college. I feel like that transition will be relatively smooth for them. Other than that, the thing is, are you ready to play like Deion say in here?
Yeah.
Because that's it becomes more of that. You know what
The
I'm
most
saying?
important part.
Say it again.
The most important part.
Exactly. So if they can get it here, then you will see that number go up and play. But a lot of those guys, I don't think they're ready mentally, and they just been dominating the competition from high school, and things have changed because now everybody's good.
Man, ego and pride, man, I think getting a lot of these kids in situations. Like I say, I'm curious to figure out how you can find the numbers of the kids who don't find a home. The past 2 years, the kids that went into the portal versus the kids that was never on another active roster playing football again. Because like you said, bro, it's gonna be detrimental to a lot of these kids' career and just life in general, man, because you're getting the opportunity to get a free education. Oftentimes we know that they were, the system was using us saying free education, wasn't getting no bag, wasn't getting no money behind it. But um, in some situations, that education saved a lot of us, still.
Yep.
So